the war in Ukraine could be over by Christmas. You see, Vladimir Putin is running out of money fast. And either he's going to escalate matters with nukes, which I very much doubt, or he's got to find an exit ramp somehow, a way of ending the war without losing face. Like, the job's done. We've got rid of the Nazis or something like that. You see, there's a lot been happening in the last few weeks in Ukraine. And this is politics. Politics has allowed Zelensky to up the ante, so to speak. He's increased attacks on Russia, not just in Ukraine, like for instance Crimea and in the Donbass regions, occupied areas, but in Russia itself. You've heard, haven't you, all the attacks, the drones coming in, and that lorry that had all the drones fly out of the roof and destroy a load of and stuff. Well, with Ukraine up in their game regarding the drone technology and their missiles, such as the Flamingo. They call it Flamingo because it takes off like a flamingo, sort of a bit of like a slump to launch. But you see, this technology is it's amazing considering how the Ukrainians have managed to develop this technology with very limited funds and very limited backing. It's not from the United States, is it? Donald Trump is so far up Vladimir Putin's derriere, he's also kissing his chocolate starfish. That he is. It's like a fucking human centipede. I don't know who's in the front, but you know how it goes. But you see, they've ramped up attacks, and now about 15 to 20% of Russian oil, I say Ukraine has upped attacks on Russia, and now 15 to 20% of Russia's capacity for oil it's gone, been blown up. Whether it be the refineries, whether it be the transit hubs, blown up by Ukraine and their drones and long-range missiles. And Russia's on a wartime economy. They're literally a wartime economy. And it's quite unusual to suffer financially with that, because you're obviously building a shitload of missiles and bombs and God knows what else. You're also selling the stuff abroad as well to make more money, and it goes on. But since the political environment has changed, the politics have changed in recent weeks and months, so has Ukraine's attacks. Now, before, Ukraine was kind of said, no, don't do it. It was told, don't blow up this or don't blow up that regarding the refineries or transit hubs. But now it's fair game. It's fair game. You see, they're no longer getting transit fees. Oil, for instance, crude or gas being pumped across Ukraine. But also, the EU is no longer buying the volume of gas from Russia or oil in the volumes it did once before. There's tiny amounts now. Most of it's coming in by LNG, by ship. And much of it from the United States, actually. It's probably why you pay more for it in the US. Sorry. So, this has basically just opened up the floodgates for all these Ukrainian drones to fly into Russia. And these missiles up to 4K with the Flamingos. But in many cases, they're going up to about 700 miles. And you can reach Moscow, but that's not what they're interested in, you see. They're very tactical. Ukraine is a target, but unlike Russia, killing civilians, Ukrainians are after the refineries and oil transport hubs. And munitions storage and development and production of factories, what have you. So yes, the gloves are kind of off really now. And as the only European country now that's kicking up a fuss is Hungary. And Hungary's so far, Viktor Orban's so far up Donald Trump's arse. So you got, I don't know, Orban's either up Putin's or Donald Trump's. I think Donald Trump's more up Putin's arse than Orban's probably up. Oh, anyway, they're up each other's asses. Right? They're like that, they are. Now, the thing is, you see, when you look at China and India, that have said that they will, well, they will defend Russia, effectively. They're allies. Well, that's while they're getting their oil and gas, you see, from Russia. As soon as that dries up, Russia's ability to refine this stuff, or pump it, because pumping stations are going to be blown up next. I think that, I believe that China and Russia, they will not be, they won't be to pally with Putin, all right? Because I don't know about India so much, Modi, but President Xi is pragmatic. He's looking at what is good for him in his country. That's what he's looking at. He don't care about Russia, of course he doesn't. He cares about what he can do for his own. It's kind of his job. Now Biden, quite frankly, was a little bit flaccid in regards to Ukraine. He felt that if we allow the missiles to be used at the time from the United States supplied missiles, if they were used in Russia or against within Russia, politically it'd be quite damaging, and because he saw that the prices of oil would go up. But that isn't really what's happened. See, the thing you've got to understand is that crude oil and gasoline, they're different markets altogether. So I can see this war ending by Christmas. I really can. I can see any allies backing him. They're going to say, well, I'm sorry, but you're no longer going to supply us anymore, so maybe you're not as much of an ally or as much interest. At the end of the day, if Russia can't refine the oil, they're either, if Vladimir Putin gets cornered, he's either going to go freaking crazy and nuke them, maybe use tactical nukes and stuff like that on Ukraine, or he's going to find that exit ramp. He needs a way out. Now, the sensible thing to do would be to try and provide him with one. But the other problem is that as soon as he gets that exit ramp, the likelihood is that he's going to be pushed out of government. He'll get pushed out, and then potentially he's going to go to prison or get shot, get arrested abroad or something while he's on his yacht. It's a very tricky game for Vladimir Putin, and I don't think it's going to end very well for him. I really don't. Oh, what say you? Please leave it in the comments down below. I just hope for it to end very quickly. And when I read earlier, I did make notes about that actually, about, what was it now? Ukraine managed to basically destroy effectively like the Russian Marines, which is pretty flippin' darn amazing, because these people were, quite frankly, war crimes. They were heinous acts against Ukrainian citizens, including the R word, or grape. And it's I just find it's quite good to see how. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Ukrainian Special Forces. 6 kilometres into Russia, and they destroyed the base of the Special Marine group responsible for the abuse while they were based in Ukraine. So the sooner this ends, the better, And I'm not talking about fucking Donald Trump. The only reason he's just trying to fluff his own bloody nest, and he's so desperate for that Nobel Peace Prize, which he's never going to get. I think Biden's been nominated for it. No, it's just bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Anyway, what say you? Is it bollocks? Leave it in the comments down below. You can say Orlick's if you like. Orlick's. Doodaloo.